Good afternoon, queen bees and king bees. Normally, I do not post names, but I am posting Ron's name on purpose. You see, it's comments like these that really piss me off and make me really wonder what type of people we have in this world. Ron, you want to talk about Breonna Taylor was murdered because she was dating a drug dealer. Let's talk about Breonna Taylor being asleep in her bed, in her home, when police, unannounced, while entering her home, did not address that they were cops. Her boyfriend thought they were intruders, so he defended his home. Now you want to talk about drinking and driving and resisting, and do I agree with everything that Rayshard Brooks did? No, I don't. Was any of it justifiable killing? No, it was not. One, I do not agree with him drinking and driving. Two, I do not agree with him grabbing the cop's taser and running off with it. But this lie that's going around the internet, around social media, that he fired the taser at the police, that's a flat out lie. The taser had already been fired before he grabbed it. A taser has to recharge before it can be fired again, deeming the taser useless. He was not able to fire the taser. So, does that deem it justified that he was shot in the back twice while no threat to anyone and running away? No, it does not. Does that deem it justified that he was kicked while laying on the ground dying? No, it does not. Does it deem it justified that a cop wearing a badge stood on his shoulder while he laid on the ground dying? No, it does not. 2+ minutes he was not giving aid that could have saved his life. And you want to talk about George Floyd being on drugs and this and that. Number one, George Floyd never resisted. From the beginning video to the end video, he never resisted. Instead, a cop put his knee on his neck for 8+ minutes. While George Floyd screamed that he could not breathe, yelled that his throat and chest and stomach was hurting. What did the corrupt cop say to him? Get up and get in the car. How in the hell is that man supposed to move while he has a knee on his neck? Now, Ron, since you've already showed that you're uneducated, even on these cases that you've claimed are facts, none of it's facts because you don't know what you're talking about. Let's talk about Tamir Rice, a 12-year-old child playing in a park, gunned down by corrupt cops. Let's talk about Philando Castile in a car with his fiance, got pulled over for a tail light. reaching for his license, which the cop requested. Being a stand-up guy, he told the officer, I have a gun. Instead of the officer telling him, do not move, he tells him he wants his license. Philando reaches to get his license and is murdered in front of his fiancée and child. Let's talk about Trayvon Martin, a child walking to the store to get a Arizona iced tea and a bag of Skittles. Walking back home from the store, he's murdered by a wannabe rent-a-cop. You have no clue what you're talking about, Ron. So before opening your mouth and looking any more ignorant than what you already do, educate yourself. Open up a book. There's plenty of information on the internet to educate you. Stop the foolishness, Ron. Very, very ignorant and foolish to post a comment like this and call it facts, when every bit of it is lies.